Hey YouTube, it's Cobalt Blue again. This time reviewing the Marvel Legends Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider-Man, whatever suit this is. Never heard of it, never seen this suit until this figure was released, and was walking around Walmart with my friend and he decided to pick me up since I couldn't afford one. Let's take a look at the back of the box. I really like this new purplish web style packaging compared to the other card ones. The read-up says, armed with a web-slinging suit and the memories of Peter Parker, clone Ben Reilly protects New York City as the heroic Spider-Man. Multiple different languages, miscellaneous information. Pretty standard for the packaging that they released this as, but enough yammering about the packaging. You're here to see the actual figure, so let's begin. Now we have Ben Reilly out of the packaging, and straight out the box, I gotta say, I really like the design and the specific colors they use for this. And look at that. Toe joints! We have toe joints! Hasbro did it! Alright guys, I'm sorry to do this to you, but it's been 4 days since I recorded this video and my voice. And if you couldn't tell, my nose is plugged, seasons are changing, so you're gonna have to deal with my nasally ass voice for now. I'm sorry guys. Now let's move on to the articulation. He has a dumbbell jointed head, and let's take a look at this head real quick. Now this head is obviously a new sculpt. Some people say it looks rather large, and yes it does, but I really like those eyes. One day I'd like to use this head for a Cobalt custom, but that's for another day. Let's continue with articulation. He has butterfly joints. He has muscle swivel or bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist articulation, torso pivot, ab crunch. Of course, he has drop down legs. He has boot rotation, double jointed knees, thigh swivel, and the beloved toe joints. Now, in terms of accessories, they drop the ball hard. They give you 2 fists, but they only give you 1 web shooting hand for the left and 1 wall crawling hand for the right. It's not fair, it doesn't make sense. Why would they skip that shit if they're willing to give us toe joints? Hey everybody, it's Glenn, back in this video with another Marvel Legends review of Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider. There he is with both feet still flat on the floor. Action figure evolution.
I apologize for the cringe voice acting. It's our job to carry on what Mr. Webb started.
And for some fun, I did a head swap. Check this shit out. This looks stellar. This is possibly the best looking Spider-Man figure I have in my collection that doesn't even exist. Now granted, the head, the color on the head, it doesn't really match with the body. Only in certain lighting it does. But those eyes, they look so perfect for a big and buff Spider-Man that is the retro. And if you wanted to know what the other body looked like with the retro head on it, here's both head swaps for you. Now this figure, it was nothing special, nothing I was excited for, nothing great, nothing good, nothing bad, nothing horrible. It was just another figure to add to the collection. I would give this a 6.5 out of 10. Okay, scratch that. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. And it only gets so high because of the toe joints. But without all the hands necessary, that really docks points. And I could look for hands that would fit. The color would be off, but they're such a minuscule detail that the color wouldn't really matter. But they could have just given us another 2 hands to fill it out. Stop being lazy, Hasbro. Do shit right. Anyway, that concludes this video. Sorry it was thrown together so hastily. I have other videos planned for this month, if I can make them. Want to make my costume, review another Marvel Legend figure, talk about Nightmare of the Web Slinger. It's gonna be a very productive month, but I need to get out of my funk real quick and get to work. But with everything said and done, guys, I hope you guys have a good night.